Okay. We doing okay? A thumbs up? Okay. So next one is feeling and touch. Okay. So what is that physical sensation that helps you feel grounded? Um, think of a special fabric or a blanket, a rock, a crystal. Is there a piece of jewelry that you wear that you touch? Something that is tangible that you can feel and that really helps you feel grounded when you anchor into that physical item. Okay. So next is smell. Okay. So think of a scent. Is there a perfume, a flower, an essential oil? Is it the smell of the beach? Is it food cooking? Is it, I don't know, just a candle that you have? What smell can help you shift your state quickly? So the minute you smell it, you kind of just go, huh, okay, I'm feeling a little bit better. My jazz hands are going down. And then finally, we're on to taste, and this is where the snacks can come in. So, what is something simple that you can taste that brings you back in the moment? Is it a piece of chocolate, a peppermint? Is it something shocking? Like I was on we listening to Corey earlier today with EFT, and she talked about like lemon heads or fireballs, right? Is it a shocking taste in your mouth, or is it an orange or an apple, or is there yeah, a coffee or a tea? Is there something like that? Is there just a simple taste that can just kind of help to try to reset you and bring you back to the present moment? When it hits your tongue, you feel that sensation and you're back in your body and you're back into that taste and you're engaging that sense of taste with you. So, okay. So that was, we went through all five senses. And so, what I want you to do is take a moment and kind of either notice what you wrote down or notice what you took a mental note of. And are there one or two things that really stood out to you? The minute I said, what do you smell or taste or touch? They just jumped out at you. That's going to be your starting point. Those are the one or two things are going to be the first things that I want you to make sure that you have handy in the moment. Don't necessarily need all five of them. I'm going to walk you through some ideas of how to create this for yourself, but just kind of just make a mental note if there's one or two of them, like circle them, or that really resonated with you that you didn't have to think about as much, because that's your body and your being telling you that go to those. When all else fails, you don't know what else to do, you don't have time. This is another thing I want to emphasize is I want we're going to when you have this toolkit in front of you, it's like putting a band-aid on, right? You're just putting the band-aid on because you have nothing else. You don't have time. You're running into something and you don't have time to do a bee breath. You don't have time to do a lot of other things. It's kind of like your emergency kit. like like here it is, ready for me. So it's your first aid kit. And so what I'm going to encourage you to do is go ahead and start gathering these things to have on you. So for example, like if you had, when I talked about a favorite picture or a favorite song, can you put it on your phone? Like my screensaver, I have a picture of the ocean and it's a live one. So if I touch it, I can kind of see the ocean moving, right? Or I could put a video or something that is like, I know where to go to because, our phones are with us a lot of the time. Same with a sound. If there was a song or a vibration, it's kind of hard to hear a vibration, but if you can somehow like put something on your phone or have something that can remind you of that vibration or that what you heard, ready to play, that's great. In terms of the tasting, so that's kind of easy, right? You do you want to carry around any mints with you or pieces of chocolate, or if it was like a fruit, you could do like dried fruit with you, but something that you have on you so that you could just pop it in your mouth and it activates that first aid kit for you. Like your stress just goes, ugh. When it comes to the scents, you can think of trial sizes of perfume, essential oils. They have all kinds of candle scents now. So I know I mentioned the beach. I know they have a beach scented candle. Like you can maybe look at getting like a mini one and just keep it, maybe a cosmetic bag, right? And I'm thinking that you put these things in there that are with you. When you're thinking about the touching, so if you thought of a favorite blanket that keeps you warm or something like that, right? Can you go to the fabric store and just find like a little piece of material or fabric that you can put in your little pouch and then just rub on it when you need it? If it was a crystal, I don't know if you want to take out your cat or your dog's fur if you're petting them, but I mean, there's something like that, or like I'm thinking of a blanket or a piece of fabric that mimics like petting your animal or something like that you can physically touch, whether it's a crystal to like I have a lot of these palm stones in my office. If that's something that carry a small little crystal with you that you just rub. Or I also mentioned, is there a favorite piece of jewelry that just like I got this when we were on vacation and it reminds me of that time, right? So I can, if I'm having one of those days and my jazz hands are all over the place, I can just, okay, this is all this is what I have. I have my first aid kit with me. So, that's it. But I really would suggest that you kind of get it together now when you have ideas, you've taken the time, you've taken the pause to sit here and think about what may work for you, and now build your own first aid kit and just carry it with you. And whatever works for you. Again, if it's one or two things, that's fine too. But that is what I had. Oh, let's see what Colleen has. Hold on one second. Let me look at the chat here. And feel free to unmute yourself. And if there's anything, I have an image of whale fins necklace that I love to wear. Yes. So again, I actually have a necklace on as well. And so, yes, if that's something, then if you touch that, yes, and it brings you back to Iceland. Wonderful. Yes. So before you go into a meeting you're dreading with your boss, or you have to get on a phone call or a Zoom meeting with your boss, maybe if everything else fails and you don't have time, you just take, it can be 30 seconds. It can just sit there, touch your necklace, just let it engage, really feel your necklace. Does it have little ridges on it? And does it have anything else is it pointy? Is it round? Does it feel smooth, right? All those things that you're touching it, you can actually have it available to you. And then what that does is it brings you into that present moment. It helps you be grounded and centered. And then when you show up like that, whether you're caring for others or whether you're just walking into a situation, that energy, that calm and peaceful energy that you're bringing into the room is going to reset that whole room for you. So instead of walking in with jazz hands, try to walk in with your, nice and calm and grounded, and see if you can not only shift yourself, but shift the energy in the room as well.
Joan, the one thing that really stood out to me on mine was for sight, sound, touch, and smell. I immediately got something, but I couldn't think of a taste at all. However, when I get stressed out, I eat, like those emotional eaters. But that's not really something that calms me down. I could not think of a taste at all. So there's all these other things now in my toolkit that before I just, go to the pantry or whatever, I'm like, oh, okay, let me do some of these other things, because I know that the taste, that's not one of the things that really calms me.
Oh, that's amazing. I had never heard that perspective before, but that's great.
Yeah.
Love that.
I love it. I love it to have all these other things that I can go to first. And, of course, as a practitioner, I have all these other tools in the toolbox, but it's hard to think of them. But these are super quick. These are so quick. And so I love this. I love this. Thank you for sharing it.
Oh, you are so welcome. I think it's kind of fun too, right? Because you're like, you get to have your own little like magic kit, right? It looks like your magic box that you're going to open. Like, ooh, what's going to help me today? So.
Thank you, Joan. That is really cool. Yeah, and for me, it was interesting that a smell and a taste came up. The same thing came up, both of those categories. So clearly, it's something that I need to have.
That's amazing. Love that. Love that.
Yeah, very cool. Very practical.
Yeah, that is all I had. So Kathy, do you want to wrap us up? I know, does anybody else want to share anything or have any questions or need any information from us? You've got all four of us, so.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. We are recording this session, so we will send out this recording afterwards and any of the other sessions that may be recorded. So if you want to also check back and remember what our practitioners shared with you, you can do that at a later date. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Have a beautiful day.